Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you about spectacle recycling and bring you right up to date with the current changes that have happened. My name is Bridget Green. I am the National Headquarters Office Manager. Today we're going to cover these few points in this short presentation. We're going to look at the background for recycling spectacles for Lions clubs. Why do we have two sorting centres now? How does the new centre in National Headquarters Birmingham operate? What happens to the spectacles we collect and who does the sorting? Do we collect any donations and where does that money go? And what other items do we collect here at National Headquarters? As many of you will know, Chichester Lions Club for many years have been operating the spectacle recycling project for Lions generally and have passed through their hands millions of pairs of spectacles in the time. It was Chichester themselves that raised the white flag and asked for assistance. One of the biggest players in the recycle spectacle market, which was Vision Aid overseas, suddenly decided to stop collecting spectacles, and that elevated Lions to the #1 spot almost overnight, and Chichester were drowning in spectacles and therefore asked for assistance. The current Council of Governors approached National Headquarters and had a look to see if there was any capacity where we could provide assistance to Chichester and set up a second recycling centre here in Birmingham. I was delighted that some of the team from Chichester came and helped to set up the second recycling centre, and we were in a position to go live from the 1st of October 2021. There's a few images that you'll see here of Chichester and how they operate at Chichester. If you haven't had the good fortune to go and have a look how the team operate, this is what is affectionately known as the Chichester Shed. So spectacles are already pouring into National Headquarters on a daily basis, both from the public and Lions clubs who work terrifically hard collecting spectacles from their high streets, from local opticians, optometrists, from funeral directors, from care homes, you name it. And no longer can we say we're the best kept secret, because our Lions are working so hard up and down high streets everywhere, collecting spectacles and getting them either to ourselves in Birmingham or to Chichester. So what happens to the spectacles? Well, we've been very lucky in Birmingham through some research and working with other charities. We have been able to send so far spectacles to Nigeria, to Chad, to Tanzania and Bangladesh, and we're working with other charities that have established shipping routes. We are just about to send 28 boxes to the Gambia, working with the National Police Aid charity, and they have an eye care centre in Gambia that they have been supporting for some time, and it will be the first time in quite a long time that they've been able to send spectacles over to help those who don't have the kind of eye care that we are familiar with in this country. Like Chichester also, we plan to continue working with Medico, and as many of you will know, there's a long history of working with our colleagues in France and with Medico, who will receive spectacles, who will regrade them, relook at them and forward them on to other countries who are in need of spectacles. COVID and Brexit have both got in the way to us trading with France. These are just obstacles that we will find a solution for, and our recent discussions with the French district governor will help to overcome those obstacles, and our talks are very encouraging as we've planned for the future. So who sorts the spectacles as they arrive in Birmingham? Well, we're very fortunate. We have a super team of volunteers who come in throughout the week, and they have responded to advertisements on local social media sites where we asked for volunteers who may only have an hour or a couple of hours a week, who wanted to get involved in volunteering and a hands-on service project like spectacle recycling. The relevant training is given to them and they can get involved and help and make a difference to this project. And they all feel like they own a part of this project and they're doing something really useful in the meantime. You'll see here a group of volunteers from a local learning centre who've come in to assist. These are all young people with various degrees of learning difficulties, and they've got stuck in immediately, as you can see, to get involved in recycling. This is only one example of a number of groups that we've engaged with who can help, let alone individual volunteers, individuals who can now be included in volunteering who might not have otherwise done so. We do receive some donations from recycling of our scrap materials and metals that are from broken and unsuitable spectacles, and it does yield funds which we hope will help support the sorting operation as far as our Birmingham Centre is concerned, and just in the same way as Chichester, we hope that it will generate some funds that we can put back into eye-related projects around the country. As you will see from this slide, we don't just recycle spectacles, although that is a huge project. We also recycle other items too. We're working with Dr. Michael Nolan. We receive many hearing aids, often alongside donations of spectacles. We will continue to send hearing aids to him for his wonderful project where he is refurbishing hearing aids and sending them on to people in need. We're also recycling bras for breast cancer research, foreign coins that you may have in the back of the drawer somewhere from previous holidays. We're collecting those for Gift for Living. We're collecting plastic bottle tops from milk or water bottles, and they go on to make other plastic items and they are reused. And postage stamps. We're collecting postage stamps on behalf of the local hospice and also for SANS, the stillborn and neonatal death syndrome in babies, and we're supporting them as they make some money through postage stamps. So we're delighted to support them all. Not only is sight and the sight issue so important to get spectacles to people in need, but also from the environmental issue. None of the spectacles that we receive here go to landfill, whether they're broken, whether they're good spectacles. Everything is reused in one way, shape, form or another. This is so important for our green issue and our green policy on the environmental side, alongside the importance of sight, where of course we wish to continue being Knights of the Blind. I'm going to stop the presentation now and shortly show you a very short video of the actual spectacle operation that takes place in Birmingham, just to give you an overall feel of how the sorting takes place and where the sorting takes place. Thank you very much.
Welcome to our sorting room. We're on the first floor of National Headquarters, and here we are with our wonderful team of volunteers. Our volunteers sorting spectacles come in at different times of the week to suit them, and they will sort and box up spectacles all ready to their final destination points. We're absolutely thrilled and delighted by the volunteers that we have, and as I mentioned in my PowerPoint slides, they are so important how we empower volunteers. These ladies will all agree they knew nothing about lions and lionism before they came, and they've been bitten by the drug that is lionism, and we're quite happy to peddle that drug. Not everybody who comes in wants to recycle spectacles and get involved with spectacles. One of our gentlemen last week said he didn't want to recycle spectacles at all, but he wanted to go and sweep the car park. He was one of our adult learners who has some issues and difficulties, and he was delighted to spend 2 hours sweeping our car park. We have the cleanest car park in the whole of King's Heath, but that was Dave's way of volunteering, and we empowered him to do that. Dave now comes twice a week to clean the car park at Lions, and he disappeared for about 20 minutes, couldn't find him, and guess what? Dave had been up to the local hardware and brought us a dustpan and brush. We love Dave, we love our volunteers, and it is my absolute hope that we can develop our volunteers to become our first specialist service club.